Hello.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir.
Good afternoon. Okay, ఈరోజు క్లాసు మన ఇంట్రడక్షన్ చెప్పాను. క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ, పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ. పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ. ఓకే. సో పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ గురించి చెప్పాలంటే So paper chromatography. So paper chromatography is a analytical method. So that is used for only to separate the color chemicals or chemical substances. So especially pigments. So this is also useful for only separating the complex mixture of compounds having the similar polarity of examples of number of amino acids. So number of amino acids can be separated by using of only paper chromatography. If the filter paper is used for only paper chromatography, you should be only that paper will be having high quality paper, because of only the mobile phase is developing the solutions that can be travel up from the stationary phase is carrying by the sample along with it. So it is the paper chromatography is a introduction. So but in this way, paper chromatography is a in examination point of view, so you can discuss about only theory, essay type question. So paper chromatography may be defined as by only what, because of only this technique is used for only this paper chromatography technique in which you unknown substances. So unknown substances can be analyzed mainly by flow of solvent on the especially designed filter paper. But only the filter paper is used for only paper chromatography. But the paper will be designed by only special category. So that is the main purpose of paper chromatography. So separation is the effectively by the different migrations of the mixture substances. So this will be takes place by only difference in the partition coefficient. The paper chromatography may be also, it will be considered as a extension of partition chromatography. So that is the main definition for only paper chromatography. What is the paper types of paper chromatography? So there are the only main two types of paper chromatography is there. So one is the paper partition chromatography, another one is the paper absorption chromatography. So two types of mainly paper chromatography. So first one is the paper partition chromatography. The paper partition chromatography. So this the paper will be used only for insert support. So insert support with one solvent as a mobile phase, another solvent is a stationary phase or immobile phase. Immobile phase. So that is the paper partition chromatography. Another paper chromatography is only paper absorption chromatography. So the paper absorption chromatography, this technique is modified. This technique is modified by only paper. So the first impregnated with the absorption like only silica means alumina is used for only adsorbent. So and also the single solvent is allowed to flow of for the known as the compound. So some of the mobile phases is commonly used for only paper chromatography or isopropanol amina, formaldehyde chloroform benzene, and formaldehyde benzene, and also formaldehyde benzene cyclohexane. So dimethyl formaldehyde cyclohexane. So in that way, like this only, the solvents are used for only paper absorption chromatography. Paper absorption chromatography. So in this paper absorption chromatography, some of the important terms you can know. So developer. So what is meant by developer? So in paper chromatography, migration is takes place by only due to flow of mobile phase. The flow of mobile phase. The mobile phase is also called as the developer. So already in last previous classes we can discuss about what is mobile phase, what is stationary phase. So developer is also called as a mobile phase. So in this one, because of only the movement of developer is only due to capillary forces. What is meant by capillary forces? Capillary forces అంటే సో నాలికేత కేస నాలికేత అర్థం అంటే పైకి లాగించడం పైకి అబ్జార్ప్షన్ జరగడం క్యాపిలరీ ఫోర్సెస్ అంటాం. సో ఇన్ దిస్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ విల్ బి ఆల్సో టూ టైప్స్. వన్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ as the ascending development, another one is the descending absorption. So descending and ascending development is the ascending means పైకి, descending means కిందకి. సో పైకి అబ్జార్ప్షన్ జరుగుతుంది కొన్ని, అట్లాగే కిందకి అబ్జార్ప్షన్ జరుగుతుంది అని కూడా మనం చెప్తున్నాం. సో దెన్ development. So development is a process. The solvent is move along with the only filter paper is called as only development. So then RF value. What is meant by RF value? RF is implies by only retention factor. So RF అంటేనే retention factor అంటన్నమాట. So in this retention means distance moved by only component, by distance moved by the only solvent. So total component and also solvent will be traveled in between only RF value is you can identify. So RF is equal to X by Y. మనం దాన్ని ఈజీగా ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ చేయొచ్చు అనమాట. వాట్ ఈస్ ది ఎక్స్పెరిమెంటల్ డీటెయిల్స్ ఆఫ్ paper chromatography? So it is the experimental details in paper chromatography is the two techniques will be there. Selection of technique and another one is the selection of developing solvent. So what is technique can be used for only in paper chromatography? So the mode of separation where the ascending and descending, whereas whatever it may be, is selected on the basis of only RF value. RF means what? Retention factor. So retention factor is equal to distance moved by only component by distance moved by only solvent to be only separated. So that is the selection of technique. So another one is the selection of developing. So the selection of developing is the elutant. That means elutant. So selection of developing is very, very important. So the number of solvents can be used for only paper chromatography. The actual size, however, it will be depending upon the component to be separated. The selection of solvent is done by only either the study of literature or by hit and trial method can be used. మా మ్యూట్లో పెట్టుకోండి, అందరూ మ్యూట్లో పెట్టండి, సౌండ్ వస్తుంది. సో దెన్ అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది శాంపిల్. So what is the application used for only in paper chromatography? In paper chromatography can be used for only one dimensional or two dimensional. So depending upon only the type of complexity used for only involving analysis. It is a typical arrangement for only one dimensional paper chromatography. Mostly used for only one dimensional paper chromatography. So one dimensional paper chromatography, it is the paper, it is solvent. So drop of mixture will be dropped on the paper. So it shows the sum of hours. We turn the paper 90-degree clockwise. Some hours, the drop of mixture, it can be only ascending in position. So different colors will be there. So that is the separation of amino acids or separation of colors by only what in usage of paper. So that is the paper chromatography. So it is the RF value, RF is equal to A and B. So A means it is the distance moved by the compound. So total compound. So B is the distance moved by only solvent. So moving of solvent and moving of component. So the ratio in between two is called as by only RF value. It is the baseline. Baseline is used for only drop of mixture with dip into only in basing line. So apart from this basing line, solvent level. The solvent level. So the drop of mixture, it can absorb the solvent, so it goes only ascending development. So in ascending development, some few hours, so the drop will be converted into only colors. So that is only paper chromatography. So that is the one-dimensional paper chromatography. So what is the in application of sample in paper chromatography ascending techniques? A suitable size of the paper you can usage of Wattman filter paper number 1 or Wattman filter paper 3. The sheet can be used for only in paper chromatography is the best example. So then what is the development? So development is also is a part of in paper chromatography. So for example, so if you take the any one of the glass jar, so the jar will be having only about 30 centimeters height will be taken and 20 ml of developing solvent is introduced into that one. A portion of filter paper can be, it is be sample will be dipped into the only solvent. So it absorbs the solvent. So then ascending the development, so the solvent drops can be goes to only ascending position. So different colors will be formed. So that is the development of the paper. So then visualization. So what is meant by visualization? In visualization, the position of the different constitution and the development chromatography is determined any of the physical or chemical methods. So it is also used for only it exposing to only ultraviolet light or the chemical in a method. So that is the visualization agents. So then what are the chemical method? So physical method or chemical method, both methods can be used for only in visualization. So then computation of RF value. So how to calculate, how to identify, how to detect it by only RF value in paper chromatography. So the distance in between only the center of the center of each spot and original line, and also the distance which the solvent from only moved from the original line are measured. RF value can be also identified only RF equal to distance moved by the compound by distance moved by the only solvent. So the ratio is called as only RF value. So while carrying out the process of the paper chromatography, some of the precautions we can be taken. So one is it always use of fine capillaries for spotting. So that is the one precautions. So another one is the size of spot should be only it is as small as possible because of only it achieved by only spotting of the solution and series of applications and allowing the solvent from evaporate before the next applications. So another one is the spotted portion must not dip into the solvents. So another one is the jar should not be disturbed. You cannot disturb the jar. So that will be also some of the precautions you can be taken by only one-dimensional paper chromatography. So another one is the two-dimensional paper chromatography. So in two-dimensional paper chromatography also used in only paper chromatography. In case of two-dimensional paper chromatography, the sample is placed one corner of the square sheet of the paper. The developing along the on the axis of it can be performed, it can described above. So one dimensional method. After the evaporation of the solvent of the paper, it can be rotated in 90 degrees and then again we developed, it is a typical two-dimensional chromatography. So it is the one-dimensional, two-dimensional chromatography used for only in paper chromatography. What is the types of paper can be used for only paper chromatography? So it is the very, very important one. So what type of papers can be used for only in paper chromatography? So Whatman filter paper. See, Whatman filter paper is also called as the alpha cellulose. Alpha cellulose. So it is the 98.99% is having only alpha cellulose. That paper will be called as only Whatman filter paper. And also it is having only beta cellulose. So 0.3 to 1%, and pentazone is 0.4% to 0.8%. Ether also soluble matter, so 0.015 to 0.02%. So and ash 0.07 to 0.1% are most commonly used for only in paper chromatography. So the size of paper, filter paper is depending upon only the thickness. Thickness is also very, very important in paper chromatography, because of only it will be depending upon only flow of rate and purity and net strength of the compound. So that is the very, very important the types of paper can be used for only paper chromatography. So first of all, by usage of paper chromatography, modification of the papers can be some of the techniques can be used for only in paper chromatography. Preparation of paper. So after the selection of the paper, you can prepare the shape and size of the paper can be taken in only consideration is particularly when descending development is technique can be used for only preparation of paper chromatography. So then preparation of sample to be analyzed, and then choice of solvents. So what is the choice of solvents? So in paper chromatography, essentially only partition chromatography. So there are the wide variety of useful combination of stationary and mobile phases. The stationary phase can be classified into several categories like only aqueous stationary phase, hydrophilic stationary phase, hydrophobic stationary phase, and mobile phase. So these are the mobile phases can be stationary phases, and mobile phases can be used for only size of solvents. So then circular paper chromatography. So in this type of chromatography, the technique is made for only two glass plates and circular filter paper. The paper can be cut from the one center of the corner, the narrow tongue to the paper. The wide width to about only 2 nanometer. So now the tongue can be bent only downward at 90 degrees centigrades to be the plane of the paper, descending through only a picture. So the glass plate is the only solvent present in the small dish. So the function of the tongue is a service is weak, and its development occurs by only capillary ascending. So capillary ascending is also called as by only circular paper chromatography. And also, so the in paper chromatography, so quantitative estimations can be also used for only in paper chromatography. So most of chromatography work, RF value can be determined either by only comparison of reference substances, or standard values will be given in the different tables. So it is very direct method or elution methods will be also there. So it is the paper chromatography. So then what is the applications of paper chromatography? So what is the uses of paper chromatography? So applications of paper chromatography is many or appear to only endless. You cannot countable to the paper chromatography. So paper chromatography has been used for only quantitative analysis of inorganic and organic and biochemical analysis. So the paper chromatography used for only analysis of inorganic and organic and biochemical analysis. So but in inorganic substances, inorganic separations are the quite possible, and also receiving the increasing the attention. So by usage of only in paper chromatography. In paper chromatography, it has been used to checking the other separation methods, and purification methods will be also by usage of only paper chromatography. For example, a small amount of purified component as obtained by only distillations can be used to tested the only paper chromatography. So if a single spot of the compound is separated by only distillation or other separation process is absolutely pure. So it is the another application for only in paper chromatography. So paper chromatography is also ideally situated in rapid analysis. So rapid analysis of reaction mixture. So reaction mixture what? So different types of components will be mixed together, and it will be also residual and ends of organic chemical. So organic chemicals can be separated by only by usage of paper chromatography. So paper chromatography has widely been used for only analysis of mixture of amino acids. So the number of amino acids will be there. So you can separate the amino acids by usage of only in paper chromatography. So that is also another important application in paper chromatography. So paper chromatography has been used in the analysis of a mixture of sugars, and also in case of spot can be visualized by only spraying with aniline hydrogen thalate. So it will be also another application because of only the paper chromatography is used in only analysis of mixture of sugars. So these are the applications of in paper chromatography. Paper chromatography. So it is a paper chromatography is a important one in examination point of view. Essay type question will be given. So write and explain the paper chromatography. So paper chromatography అంటే మనం డెఫినేషన్ రాయాలా, టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ రాయాలా. సో టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీలో పేపర్ పార్టిషన్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ, పేపర్ అబ్జార్ప్షన్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ. సమ్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఉంటాయి అక్కడ. సో డెవలపర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, అసెండింగ్ డెవలపర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, డిసెండింగ్ డెవలపర్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, వాట్ ఈజ్ మీన్డ్ బై ఆర్ఎఫ్ వాల్యూ, and what are the techniques can be used for only in paper chromatography. So techniques lo selection of technique, selection of developing of solvents, application of solvent, development, visualization, and computation of RF value. So these are the only main techniques can be used for only in paper chromatography, and also usage of two-dimensional paper chromatography and one-dimensional paper chromatography. So then types of paper chromatography used for only in paper chromatography: modification of paper, purification of paper, then preparation of spraying of analysis, and also circulation of the paper. So then finally, so applications of paper chromatography. So these are the in paper chromatography. That is the glass. There is glass. This is solvent. These are the drop of mixture. So after the some time, long time, the drops will be goes to only ascending position. So it is the another techniques. These are the techniques. It will be also called as the partition chromatography. Is also called as the paper chromatography. So it is the essay type question. సో ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పాయింట్లు వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మా, ఇది మీరు రాయాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో దెన్ దీని తర్వాత రేపు మీకు థిన్ లేయర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ చెప్తాను. క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ అంటే ఏంటి, పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ. సో పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీని ఎన్ని రకాలు, సో పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీలో ఎలాంటి టెక్నిక్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము, సో ఎలాంటి పేపర్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం టెక్నిక్ని, ఆ టెక్నిక్స్లో యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్ ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలి, సాల్వెంట్ ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలి, ఎలాంటి టెక్నిక్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాము, ఎన్ని రకాలు యూజ్ చేస్తాము, ఆర్ఎఫ్ వాల్యూని ఏ విధంగా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాము, వన్ డైమెన్షనల్ పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ అంటే టూ డైమెన్షనల్ పేపర్ క్రోమటోగ్రఫీ అంటే దాని తర్వాత అప్లికేషన్ యూజెస్. ఈ హెడ్డింగ్స్ అన్నీ కనబడాలి అక్కడ. ఈ హెడ్డింగ్స్ అన్నీ కానీ కనబడినాయంటే మీకు 10 మార్క్స్ అనేవి వస్తాయి. ఓకే. సో కాబట్టి ఏంటంటే ఇది వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. కాబట్టి ఏంటంటే మీరు